can't run from your past.
That's it.
Whoa!
We are live.
We are live.
We are live.
Did I say welcome to the main event?
Run that thing back, brother. You mad?
Oh, man.
Behave before you talk about what I'm talking about, yeah?
Disclaimer!
Run that thing back. Nah, man, stay there in your corner, man. Run that thing back, fam. I don't want to hear nothing from you.
We are live, guys. I'm saying Mr. Blitztech.
Revenue GS.
Joe, 1/3 of the Cyber Nerds.
And welcome to Shang-Chi Legend of what?
The Ten Rings.
Spoiler review. And if you want to become a legend and be a legend for the rest of your life, BOW! Subscribe!
Tapped into my inner Sam right there. You
Mm.
see that, fam? See
The
that?
chi, innit? The chi, bro,
See that.
was coming out. So,
Wait.
What's up? What's up?
Wait.
what's up? What's going on?
I guess no one really dies.
No, people died.
Who?
Didn't he die? The dad died.
Mm.
Bro, he don't count. The dad counts.
The dad counts.
Hell no.
He's
He
like-
was the bad guy.
So like we only count when it's good guys.
I mean, we only say it when it's someone who like dies, who's like unexpected to die. The bad guy always dies, bro. I wouldn't be here talking about Thanos died. Do you know what I'm saying? I'll be like, you man expected Thanos to die. I mean, that's how I want to scream about people who we didn't think was gonna die.
Oh, okay, cool. All right, so
But the dad's dead.
okay, dad's dead.
The bad guy's lost. Where do we want to start here?
Let's start with the positives, and then
Okay.
finish off. Like, do you know what I'm saying?
All right. I'll go first.
I mean, you kind of had the energy, so.
All right. So the positives here: good action, good mythology, very, very, very good mythology. One thing about the mythology that I thought about is like, whenever we're going into these cultural areas in the MCU, they seem to have advanced technology and new powers and all of this kind of stuff. But like everywhere outside of Wakanda, where these lot were, where these lot were, like just seems kind of normal. They've just got like regular technology they stole from places.
Mhm.
Do you get what I'm saying? So I like how Marvel, I don't know if you're purposely doing that or unintentionally doing that, just having a real reflection on how the world kind of works. Do you get, or has worked for the last, as long as we've got recorded history. I'll just put it like that. Do you get me? So, yeah, I thought that was cool. I really liked Aquafina. Sorry, I'm probably destroying your name. The lady who played Katie. I thought for me, like, she was probably the most enjoyable thing for... In fact, you know what? The relationship between her and Shang-Chi, I really enjoyed. So together like that, that's the first time I've seen a romance, let's say male-female relationship in a superhero movie that wasn't romantic, because for the most part in this movie it wasn't romantic, actually be successful and me be able to get behind and enjoy. That thing there, I was with it. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
In the middle of
it wasn't romantic. That's what I'm saying. So like,
Okay.
I enjoyed that dynamic of it and all the little things. Wong was in there and all those kind of things. Yeah, but yeah, that was it.
Mr. Ballistic, we bring to the table.
So enjoyable film. Best thing about it, I'm glad, is indeed the action. I like how sometimes the mix between, like, I think certain scenes was like a dance, which I thought was super legit. And when there wasn't too much CGI involved, I hope that obviously is all practical effects. Just the choreography is just, for me, is super mad. Most of the actors did like a fantastic job. Good to see Ben Kingsley come back as Trevor.
Trevor Flattery.
Do you think it was good? It was good. It was
To
good.
see him.
It was good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was good. But we're gonna go there. We're gonna go there.
We're
Yeah.
gonna get it. But yeah, most of the
I
characters
don't think it was good. I just want
did
to
it. Okay, that's fine. Did a decent job. For me, I think the standout was just the dad. Like, I like the way, obviously, just the way he was going about himself. Like, he was that's that tyrant, just going through life, wanting more power. He found a woman that made him want to settle down, change his life. That got, unfortunately, taken away from him. And then he was just then called back to ascension of power and then all that kind of... Like Joe was saying, just the mythology behind that was the best bit about the movie. When it comes to that present day, I feel like the movie should just be a bit about him, to be honest. Because present day Shang-Chi, and not learning more about the 10 rings, how you got them, living for almost is it maybe over 1,000 years? Just around about 1,000 years. Super lit. Can we get a review about that guy, please? Actually, when I think about it, I want that movie.
Can we talk about the dad for a second?
Go ahead.
Because listen, the dad for the most part was one of the characters that I really enjoyed, yeah? But, bruv, they finished, man. And I don't know why you, man, always do this, bruv. Fam, his story...
Man said, start the positive.
I know, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, bruv, but like,
yeah,
you know what I'm saying, bruv? The dad's a legit character,
Super
bruv.
legit.
Man gets power, man covets the thing, man... You know what I'm saying? It corrupts, man. All I want is power. Then falls in love, bang, like you said, turns over a new leaf. Then his past comes back. Do you get me? Man's got a long past. It's going to run itself back on you. And it does that, yeah? And then he goes back, but bruv, the ending is dead, bruv. I'm hearing my wife through the gate. I've got to go punch this thing. I've got to do this thing that's super illogical and doesn't make any sense. And dead, bruv. And then he dies. The way he dies, dead, bruv. Dead, bruv. You finish the character, bruv. And like you're saying, he's potentially... Not even potentially. He's the most interesting thing about the whole movie, bro. Do you get what I'm saying? And his mythology precedes anything that we know of. Do you know what I'm saying? And obviously, yeah, someone's gonna be it ties into the Eternals. Yeah, but when we're talking about Shang-Chi, and in this, you're finished him, bro. You get me? You shouldn't have done that, bro.
I can on that note, I can only think of like because Eternals is coming out. I'm just hoping you man just gonna tap into something. That at least for us that went to and didn't get that, we're going to get that there. Even though we should have had a bit more here, but at least just
doesn't bring the character back.
It doesn't. That's the issue. It doesn't. I'm just...
Yeah, bro. It's Marvel. Yeah, they're always going to give us sick Marvel. Like, come on. Obviously, even from the post-credit scene where Wong's got in, it's like, oh, it's not vibranium. We haven't seen all this. So we already know it's going to tap into something deeper. But what you ain't got to kill, man, bro. Do you know what I really would have loved to see, yeah? Is that last scene, yeah? You see when the sister comes in on the big dragon thing? And then Shang-Chi jumps on it. Bro, the dad should have jumped on it as well, bro. They should have rectified the family. And then I know you're like, well, then how does the sister take over the 10 rings? Bro, the dad learned his lesson. I had love. I wanted power. I lost it. Do you know what I love now? My kids! And I retire a happy dad. Like, it's okay.
Yeah, it's mad.
And you still had a bad guy that got destroyed with the big bat dragon, like
yeah, and
man,
it's mad because we're already here. But I feel that was one of the biggest letdown of the movie because where we start with just this guy running through the world, just wanting more because he never found something else that fulfilled man.
I can't look at you because you remind me of mom,
bruv.
So at the end, you embrace that. Like you're her, used to her. You've got the ability. You've got the looks.
Yeah.
Together
and they didn't. Bro. And that's it. They just said that, and then we just left it alone. When this is supposed to be a family thing, fam. At the end, man's heart should have been torn apart, innit? Because even the sister journey, bruv, that is so deep. Yo, girls weren't allowed to train. I just saw what these men were doing, and I trained by myself. I took everything and just made it better. And then that was
a bit funny though.
Like, why?
You're watching from the sidelines. I don't mind her saying, like, her training and she's as good, but to say better, who are you then pitting yourself against to then be better though?
I'm with Sam.
That for me, that line was crazy.
I'm with Sam.
To me, it's that chip on your shoulder.
Nope.
Do you know what I'm saying? It's that chip on your shoulder of just. Firstly, who you come from. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, who birthed you?
Mm-hmm.
Fam, mom was a... Yeah?
Mom didn't train her, though.
Mom didn't train her.
Mom didn't train
but mom birthed her. But mom birthed her.
They keep showing one scene, bro.
You come from that. And they did train. All four of them trained as youths.
Okay.
Yeah? They did train. They showed that.
No, they showed one day, bro, where she was showing her the fit.
Like, all four of them were practicing.
Bro.
I'm just coming from the aspect of like, yo, I'm your child. I come from you, and I'm from this world. It's in my DNA. I'm seeing this thing, and I want more than anything because I'm left on the side. Like, fam, I was happy. Mom died. Now I'm just cast to the side. My dad's not even talking to me. Like, that's gonna give you some sort of chip on your shoulder to go and become better in it. Like, that's just that fire burning inside.
The whole point of coaches is you can't do these kind of things on your own. And this is bruv, I understand the DNA of it, and that's why things at the end I'm cool with. Like, all right, you lot are tapping into your super abilities here. I didn't love it, but I was like, okay, I get it. But bruv, not just no, it's not acceptable, bruv. For me, it's not acceptable, bruv. She should be able to still beat these man, but that to actively, I made myself better than. Chill out.
That's just the way she sees herself.
That's fine if that's how she sees herself. But obviously, the movie represents that happening as well. That's an issue for me.
And that's an issue. Now, the thing about this movie, it's a very good movie without a big wow. Do you know what I mean? Like
what?
Big explosion. Like no, usually like this movie was sick. Like no, this is just like a very good movie with a bad third act in it.
I don't know about very good movie.
Like that's the way I took it from the first two, like the journey from the beginning, from the first act and the second act, and then the third. I don't even know what happened there. It's just I don't know what happened.
Be a very good movie
but
to me, bro. Come on, bro.
That's just the way I took. That's just me.
It's a very good movie with a terrible first act.
Yeah, like it's a very good movie. The story's told properly, like the characters, but then they just got to the third act and it just died down. But anyway, like I just loved how it was. Firstly, the cultural mad because we get to see how kids from certain regions who are born elsewhere are not really fully tapped into their culture. So like Katie not being able to fully speak the language and stuff like that. I thought that was sick. Bruv, fighting was mad. I really loved the whole fighting, sick. And also one thing that I would take from this is like that I really love about this movie is that what it kind of like can give for the future of other movies. Like the underground bit, all I could think was like, raw, we can now make a Street Fighter movie. Do you know what I'm saying? Because that whole scene, the underground that she was running. We
just got through Mortal Kombat, fam. Just allow it with this, bro. Don't give them man ideas, bro.
But this is where you influence. Do you know what I'm saying? I thought like those bits where someone could be on the outside, look at this and be influenced to be like, now I can make a proper Street Fighter move. I want to jump in on your comments on Katie and her not being able to speak the dialect, which I think the only reason I think that is good is because in this movie it shows them accepting her not being able to speak the dialect, but from a place where they all talk the dialect. In real life, it's not like that. I'm telling you that right now, as someone who doesn't speak Nigerian and knows people, it doesn't work like that. So I see how you man are romanticizing the thing, but in my experience, it don't work like that at all, innit? You get me? So there's that. Then the next thing is the whole third act also should have been in their dialect, yeah? And this really pissed me off, yeah? Bruv, the dad and the son are having a beef. Third act, they're running, and man are talking in English. Why? They should not be talking in English, bruv. When I say the whole third, I mean the whole third act. Unless you was talking to Katie, no one should have spoke English. That was really pissing me off during the movie, because I'm like, bruv, why are we doing this? You spent the whole movie setting up. The first act starts with them speaking in their own dialect. But no, it's the big climax. Nah, bruv. It should have been like that, fam, bruv. There's bare things that they did wrong in this movie. Like the fighting, all that stuff, other stuff you're saying. That is beautiful spectacle. But there's other things that I just feel like in tones and themes that they could have peppered way more. And this is what I won't say is very good, bruv. I want to see more of these characters, but you, man, can go deeper. You can go deeper, bruv. Do you know what I'm saying? Now, I want to touch on something that I've clocked that what you've done before. So, before, with Black Panther, you had, what's his name? The guy that was with the Avengers. The white man that was in Wakanda.
Oh, I was going to say Ross, not Ross, is it?
And
Freeman.
I can't remember his name.
Yeah.
And I was like, you've done that in that movie, but obviously in that movie, you was kind of taking shots at the whole white, like, Caucasian thing. But on this one, why is Trevor in this movie?
See,
what is the reason of throwing a white man in this movie? Do you know what I'm saying? And now I've clocked the pan that you did the same thing with Black Panther. Black Panther, man kind of accepted it because we was taking the piss out of him and we was laughing, although white people felt really uncomfortable in cinema, innit? But in this movie, why is Trevor in this movie? Like, it was funny to see him. It was good to see him. But why is he here? He was not needed.
I don't like him in it. But like you're saying, it was fine that he was in it because I think like he's just the only thing that connects it to the MCU. I feel like what they just shouldn't have him such a big role. Like if they found him in the thingy, they found him in a cave or whatever, he gives them the magic dog and then these lot go about their business. I would have been fine. But where he goes to the village and he's I'm not a threat and I'm all of that stuff, I thought it was taken too far. But then even outside of that, they've got what's his name? What's that brother from Rocky?
Razor Fist.
Yeah, Razor Fist, Ivan Drago's son in here, which this pisses me off as well, bruv. Listen, bruv, we're running the 10 rings, and the head of the army is a Russian dude.
And then the guy who's sicker than him has
no dialogue. He's the one who trains everyone, trains your youth, and this brother's still a sideman at the end of over 1,000 years, bruv, and gets finished. Bruv, you man are moving mad for that. You man are moving so crazy for that stuff. And I know these other reviewers ain't going to talk about this shit. And we have to, because it's dead, bro. Like, Marvel does such a great job with so much stuff. But it's these little things. I just want to understand. I just want to be in the room and understand why we're making these decisions, just so we can be like, no, let's not do that. And there might be other people who are actually involved in the process who are like, raw, they're giving me a lot of leeway. Maybe I shouldn't fight for this. But fight for everything, bro.
Fight for everything.
Fight for everything. And do you know what? Florian, like, Ivan Drago's son, you're good in the mood. Like, I don't have anything against you. You're super. Like, he's legit. You do your role fine. But I know there's another brother out there who would have fit in a bit more appropriately and would have still could have done maybe as decent. Like, bro, you see, back in the day, there's this...
Bolo.
Yeah, it's
him
him.
about Bolo.
Yes, he
Bolo.
knows.
Bolo.
He knows. From Thingy. He fights Van Damme.
Yeah, Van Damme.
What I'm Chinese, brother.
Everyone.
Yes, brother.
He fights everyone.
Yes, brother.
He fights everyone.
Fam, there's a 2021 version of him walking the street not even walking, gymming, training and acting somewhere.
There is.
You should have got that guy for that role, bro. You should have got him.
And it's so crazy you're mentioning Bolo.
Bro, when I saw him, he popped straight into my... I said, why is it not him? Because the same way, bro, the same way it's like, you know how they had Arnie and now it's got like I feel like Jason Momoa for a little bit took that Arnie role, like you did Conan and that, and then he's spun off into his own thing. There's a guy who should and this guy should be cast in something else. Do you know what I'm saying?
I just love that you said that, because the first act, when they're doing all the fights, they've got all the scenes, and you can see it when they went to get from guys like Bolo, Jackie Chan, God knows, like all these directors from back in the day doing the stunts. Like I can literally sit down here and go pick up movies and reference where like all these scenes are coming from, and moves and fighting styles and jumps and like and chasing bits. But yes, you're right. When it comes to stuff like that, fam, why don't you go and get someone like Bolo, someone who's now in, I don't know, their 50s or 60s, 70s, and just taken back.
Can't be that long.
No. Bolo. I know because I grew up watching them things.
I know about Bolo, but I'm saying that obviously spoilers, obviously there's a spoiler review. He's just obviously going to be a returning character in the 10 Rings. He's like the right-hand man of the sister now.
100%, Sam.
That's what I'm saying. So obviously they could have done another race or whatever. But this is just their version of the flipped inclusion, isn't it?
The thing is, I'm with you on the flipped inclusion. But if he came in when the sister took over, I would have been about that, because she's been in the world, bro. She's been out there. She's been touching these other cultures. Do you know what I'm saying? But the dad, the dad's a purist, bro. So that doesn't make sense to me. Especially he went to the other village and then man turned man down, bro. Like, no, he's not one of them guys, bro. So where do you find this shoot? Do you get what I'm saying? So I would have had I would have had him come in with the sister at the end. Yeah. Do you know what I'm saying? He would have been in the club. You see the same way there was like the dude who made him sign the papers in the elevator. It would have been him. Yeah, he would have been there. He would have then been at the fight in the forest. He would have come to back the sister. He would have lost his arm in that beef. Do you know what I'm saying? And then all of that, bruv. Maybe Bolo dies there and he picks up the arm and sticks it in at the end. You can still have that same... Bruv, there's ways, bro. There's ways. There's ways.
Maybe because he's comic book. Guys, let us know. Obviously, with a name like that, it must be also be comic book.
But these comic books are written...
Shocker, Sam. Sam, you see the Shocker thing? Where Shocker had it, then Shocker dies, another Shocker gets it. Razor Fist could have been one of those. He could have been one... Bruv, come on, man.
Bruv. But you know what's even worse? That third act of the whole CGI fest. Like, they just had to get kaijus up in here. I was like, why have we got this in a Shang-Chi movie?
I wasn't hating that. I wasn't hating it. I wasn't hating it.
Like, we seen all the martial arts up until this point. All of a sudden, now we're riding dragons. This guy's sucking souls out of another dragon. They're just climbing the thing. I'm like, this could be in 10 minutes. It could have came out. We're stopping it. She shoots an arrow. Boom, let it go.
Oh, that arrow.
Because, like, I thought the action between the beef and the dad, him now learning that the mum's learning the moves and stuff, it turns yellow, he's got blue, super legit. And then the dad gets tied up. He's like, oh, yeah, okay, just kill me rather than use his rings or something. Because it was right here.
Why does Shang-Chi, like, throughout the whole movie, whenever someone's dying, he just likes watching? He watched his mum die. He watched his dad die. He was watching the good dragon die until his sister was like, "No, can you do something else, man? Can you help? Can you make us win the battle?"
He ain't trying to read it. Man freezes. It's cool.
That whole thing was mad to me. That whole thing was mad, bro.
Third act's a bit crazy.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, for someone who's over 1,000 years old, the dad's knowledge didn't really kick in.
No, they finished
in the third act.
Because they finished it, bro. The dad was finished, bro. They finished the dad. Like, bro, the dad should have been able to finish everyone, bro. And one more thing. Sorry. This 24-hour training cycle, I go from nothing to OP, I'm finished with, bro. I'm finished with. Listen, Katie, listen, like I said, I love your character. She shouldn't be shooting the arrow. She shouldn't be shooting the arrow that cuts the thing's throat. There's no way. She should be shooting the arrow and her thing should miss. And then someone else should be like, you've still got more learning to do. You've still got more training to do. And then the old man dies. That's how it should be. That brother's been training for hundreds of years, bro. Hundreds of years. And then even Shang-Chi's character tapping into mum's force. Listen, not that deeply. He shouldn't be doing a spirit bomb day one.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying? He shouldn't be doing it.
True,
He shouldn't, bruv. I can't let this stuff ride. I know it's Marvel's way of saying, yeah, he should have given him a movie 10 years ago and now we've got to get his power levels up to where all the other Avengers are. But nah.
That's crazy.
At least in the break, in between movie one and when we see him again, you're just like, yeah, I've been training. 24 hours. And then they try to make fun of it in the last scene. Oh, well, 24 hours. We only had 24 hours and I learned to shoot. Come on, honey. Whew. And the movie was alright though, still. Get me, just so you might know.
I really enjoyed the movie. I really enjoyed, apart from the third act, but I really enjoyed the movie. Lots of good memories coming to flow. Man, like the fighting scene.
I just want a gangster movie with the dad, bro. When he walked into that the gambling part, and he just mashed the man up. I just want to see that, but like Ray style, man, just going to places, triads, all them things there, and just be like, what? You're part of making my wife. Just destroying all that bro, that would be super legit.
You're bringing up more stuff because I was really annoyed they didn't show the mum's fight.
Oh,
brother,
God.
Because that scene, that scene, do you know what that scene should have been? Kill Bill. You see the Kill Bill scene where she fights 100 of those arms. You should have done that, but the only difference is she loses.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that should have been a 10-minute set piece, her running up walls. Even though she didn't have her powers, you man should have went in. You should have went in there.
Director Scott, we need that there.
You should have went in.
We need that there. Director Scott, please. Thank you very much.
Fade to black, we can't have violence against women. Disclaimer, the views of Joe, all his own, you know what I'm saying? You should have just showed it, man. She should have batted up bare of them.
Yeah. I mean, she did. I mean, there was bare bodies there, but they didn't show it.
Bro.
They didn't show it. That's the issue with it.
And then we got 20 minutes of a kaiju fight instead.
Just let go, bro.
No, I can't, bro.
Just let go.
This ain't Pacific Rim. This ain't Godzilla, bro.
Nah, it's in the mythology, so I'm not.
I hope it is, guys. Let us know in the comments
it.
down below what that other dragon was. I know the other one was Towley or something, but come on now, it's all mad, man.
And that's that for our review of Shang-Chi. It's finally here. We're happy that it's here. And if you've watched it, do let us know your thoughts down below. Or if you've read the comics from way back, do also let us know on the comments down below. And on that note, I'm Raven your GS.
So, Mr. Blissek.
Joe, 1/3 of the Cyber Nerds.
Peace.